So, for those of you that haven't been to my streams lately, you may not have heard, but I am changing a lot of what I do on YouTube and Twitch. So the biggest change is that I'm streaming 5 days a week and 8 hours a day, each one of those days, on Twitch. And that is because Twitch is just a superior platform for gameplay, playthrough, commentary type stuff. This means that in return, my YouTube channel is now going to become mostly vlogs about, like, news that's going on, pop culture stuff, things I find interesting, etc., as well as stuff that's going to still be gaming related, but it's going to be more polished content, like top 10 lists, nostalgia stuff, trivia about video games, etc. It's going to be stuff that's actually going to take me like a week or two to put together a single video, and will be actually well done content instead of just straight do clips of video games, etc., like playthroughs that are ripped straight from the stream. Now, my views on such videos, like the playthrough stuff, have been tanking for a while. And this is primarily because, going back to what I said, YouTube is just not a good platform for that stuff anymore, unless you have this really crazy, wacky, fun guy persona like, oh man, guys, this is such a fun game. Wow, look at that. Like, I can't do that. That's fucking horseshit, and anybody on YouTube doing that is literally faking it so hard I don't even know how to put it into words. If you think they're genuinely being realistic when they're doing this, they're not, okay? Like, they're not. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, they're just not. So, and I can't do that. I did it on the early Sealbone action videos and facade videos and stuff like that to some extent. I can't fully do it, and you need to fully be able to do that on YouTube to have any sort of a presence on the site. So, I'm going to move to what I'm good at, which is doing things with actual intellectualism to it. Like I said, like having actual trivia, etc., presenting it in a concise manner, so forth, instead of trying to be some wacky, fun, crazy, loving guy that I'm not. It's just not me. So I'm going to do that, and I don't really have a schedule as to when those videos will come out, but they will. Now, going back to today, you may have noticed that a lot of videos went up on the Super Mario 64 series and a lot of other ones. Now, what I'm doing on Twitch is once a broadcast is done, I'm going to highlight certain points of that broadcast so that you can watch them later, but for now, I'm going to keep them as subscribers only. And I'm going to get more into why that is in the stream schedule video, etc. But that may change eventually in the future if a lot of people want it, and or once I reach 100 subscribers, because I want to see how this is going. I'm just testing this out. Again, if a lot of people get butthurt about it, I'll probably change it back to being public highlights. But on that subject, a lot of the reason why, again, I'm not doing stuff on YouTube anymore is, like I said, aforementioned. It's not because of the games I'm playing. I've checked the statistics. I've gotten pretty much the exact same views on indie games, obscure games, popular games, series that I'm known for, like Facade, Sealbone Action, Happy Wheels. If it has a thumbnail or not, if it's got info or not, they all get pretty much the same views. Conversely, vlog videos, ones that take me like 5 minutes to make, get 3 to 4 times the amount of views as compared to the gameplay ones that take me like, an hour plus to render it out, do the thumbnails, whatever else, etc. It's just not worth it. It's just seriously not worth it, especially when I'm working on a bunch of other projects. So, again, my main focus is to be able to entertain people with what I do. I want to be able to cheer you guys up and make you happy and stuff like that. But I can't do that if I'm broke. Because if I'm broke, then I obviously won't be able to have a computer or an internet connection, and the whole thing goes down. So while that's my primary motivation, my primary goal has to be able to actually have the money to be able to do these videos. So that's why I'm switching to mainly vlog videos and keeping most of the gameplay playthrough stuff on Twitch. So there's that, and then as far as the top 10 list stuff goes, I'm going to try and stray away from stuff that's just top 10 best Genesis games. Like, I don't want to do something really, really like vague and wide open-ended like that. I want to do something more like top 10 most badass 16-bit boss themes, final boss themes, or something more focused like that, so it's not just all over the board and you just get the same best Genesis game, Sonic, Dynamite Heady, fucking, whatever else, or best Nintendo games, Mario, Super Metroid, Mario, Yoshi's Island, Mario. It's just like, I want to try and be more like direct with it and more actually focused on a given topic. And it's also not worth it to do YouTube videos anymore on gameplay stuff like playthroughs, because there's just rampant copyright. those Mario 64 videos I put up, 5 of the 7 of them got hit with copyright instantly. The Bravely Default series I did also got hit with copyright. The Outfoxy series I did on a 1990s obscure arcade game also got hit by copyright. So it's just not worth it. Like, not only am I barely getting any views from these, but I'm not even getting, like, 50, 60% of them monetized. There's not even a point. So it's like I said, I'm going to keep most of them on Twitch. However, there are going to be exceptions to the rule that I do want to be able to post up highlights of gameplay playthrough stuff that I've done on Twitch if I feel it's really good. Like, the ones I'm doing today, I'm just getting out there and stuff like that because I'm trying to, like, clear my whole list and whatever else and start fresh on Twitch with, like, highlights and so forth. But something really epic like that Mario 64 Chaos mod thing, I might upload, like, a good chunk of that or whatever else, because it's really, really good. Like, really crazy, funny stuff happens in that. And it's just, honestly, I think one of my best series I've ever done because it's just ridiculous stuff happens in it. And some of the stuff that happens is, like, so perfect that just, I don't even need to, like, edit it. Just putting it up as itself is that way. But I'm not going to do that for every series. I'm only going to do that for some series, and it'll be once in a blue moon. The majority of the channel will be vlogs once a day, and then stuff like I said, the top 10 list, etc., so on and so on. So, I wanted to clear that up so everybody knew. As far as a lot of people ask about AzuriteYT, I'm going to do a Patreon account for that eventually. I don't know where that's going to go because with everything else I'm doing, I'm just really, really busy. I'm basically working on projects something like 10 to 12 hours a day minimum. So, and now, I've got Twitch, so yeah. So basically my free time is like shot. So we'll see how this goes, and I don't really foresee myself changing this in the future. Like, I'm pretty much wanting to switch the channel mainly to, again, vlogs and polished game-related stuff instead of just playthroughs, and the playthroughs will be on Twitch. I'm going to have a video up tomorrow about what my Twitch schedule is, so you can check that out, and that is about it. So yeah.